Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream. And welcome to my trusty sidekick, Mr. Pixie.
Hello!
Hiya, maybe.
Hey, baby's in the house. How are you? Is it not changing?
I've got my picture up now, and it was just buffering, but we're getting there.
We're good to go. We're good to go. You can hear me. That's the main thing.
That's it. And everybody else can hear us, hopefully.
It's not changing. It's only on you. Look, you're the main one.
No, not to worry.
Not to worry. Oh, now
we're
we're changing.
We're having a few technical difficulties, and that's why we're late. I said I was going to blame everybody. I was going to tell everybody your fault. Hiya, Miri.
How are you? I'm good. I went to the store. I'm just watching you guys. Hey. What have you been up to, Marie? Anything good? Just chilling.
That's it. Mr. P's done his duty and made a coffee just before we went on air.
I have. Oh, 6-5 watching. Hey.
It was 6 a minute ago.
It was 6. That's where it's 6, not 5. It's getting double figures.
Yeah, we're getting up there. It's early days.
Yeah,
I'll wait till a few more people come in before telling me funny story.
Oh God. I love coffee. Latte.
These is lattes. Well, what it were, Pixie bought me, not this Christmas that's just gone, last Christmas, he bought me one of them Dolce Gusto machines. I thought, what a strange thing to buy me for Christmas. But it's the best thing he ever bought me, I can tell you.
Other than a mixer, brand new mixer that you got.
Yes, he bought me a new mixer this year, but only because I'd asked him to get me one.
Maria says, I love you guys. Oh, thank you. I've spoken for, I'm afraid.
You can have him for free, Marie.
Trying to get rid of me already. Bebe says, I love this story about Dolce Gusto.
No, about the saga.
Oh.
I'll wait till a few more people come in, and then I'll tell it everybody. And it's a story. It's a story that you couldn't quite possibly make up. We'll have you rolling with laughter.
Oh, me too, Pixie. You guys are awesome. You're both lovable. Oh, thank you.
So Maybear already knows the story because I told it in her chat earlier on. And the good thing about it, she was feeling a bit down in the dumps, but it made her laugh. So
it did.
As far as I were concerned, it was job done, so to speak.
Hey.
So.
Well, you got to make somebody laugh every now and again, ain't you?
Well, that's it. I'll tell the story briefly.
No, we're like to let the anticipation build up.
Oh dear me.
You gotta wait a little bit.
Yes. Have I got to keep everybody guessing or keep everybody in anticipation?
It's gone up to 8. You gotta wait till you get to 10 people.
Okie dokie.
Do I need my oxygen? You might
yes,
do.
I think you might do, Marie. I should have it just to hand, just in case.
I bet Bear's going in all other channels just to get get it up to 10.
But as I was saying, Maybear already knows the story, and she said she hadn't laughed that much in ages, but.
Well, I'll get it on. We're gonna get it on. Oh, spaghetti.
I'll put it this way, Marie. You're probably laughing that much. You'll be going.
Well, we've got one more. We got it up tonight.
And yeah, Mr. P actually laughed his socks off when I told it him. He couldn't believe it.
Oh my days. You got
To
me
say
talking back
I was embarrassed is an understatement.
now.
I'll just give you that much.
Don't forget, guys, share this on your social medias, your Twitters, Facebooks, and all that lot.
It were one of them it were one of them situations where you wished Ole had come in ground and
Well, you know.
yeah. So yeah, it was really funny.
Oh, you got 10. You got 10. Come on then. Spill the beans. I can
And
picture it
maybe
happening.
says I can picture it happening to Pixie, this kind of story, lol. Well, same as I said to Mary earlier on, it could only have happened to me. Right, I'll tell the story now. I've had Pixies go ahead. I did an online shop at Asda, and it was to be delivered. It says between 12 and 1 o'clock, but it came a little bit early. It was about 12:10. So anyway, as you all know, I've had a lot of trouble with my knee. So I hobbles to the front door, he knocks on the door, I hobbles to the front door, and I got my walking stick. So you know how they park the thing outside with all these plastic crates and whatever. I says to him, I says, I'm going to be cheeky, duck. I says, but I says, would you put them inside door for me? I says, make it a bit easier, and I explain the situation. I says, you know, I'm waiting to see a surgeon or a consultant or whatever about my knee. So he says, well, I tell you what, Duck. He says, you take in what you can. He says, and I've just got another stack to fetch front van. He says, and when I come back, he says, I'll take them into the kitchen for you. So I says, oh, thank you ever so much. So anyway, he comes back and he brings the about 4 of these plastic crates in. And I because I can't stand for very long, I've taken my computer chair in kitchen, like, you know, when I'm doing my washing and, you know, me vlogging and whatever, I take a computer chair. So I says, well, I tell you what, I says, I'll sit down in my chair. I says, if you bring them in, I says, I'll take the things out of the crates. So he made a passing comment about, oh, he says it's quite warm out there in the sun because we had a bit of sunshine. And then he says, but that wind's picking up. He says, I'm surprised it hasn't blown my wig off. So I looked at him and I went, oh, I thought, you know, I just naturally assumed that he was joking. So I just laughed. So then next minute, he takes his mobile phone out. It's all right, I'm just using a prop. This is Pixie's thing. He takes his phone out and he says, look. And it was a picture of him and it was bald as a badger. And I thought, oh my God, he's serious. He's serious. So I says, well, I thought you were joking. He says, no. He says, can't you tell? And he looked and there were a line. So I says to him, I says, well, what is it? Is it an actual wig? I says, or is it like, you know, how some men go for hair transplants and whatever? He says, no, it's actually a wig. He said, so I says to him, I says, well, do you have to go to a salon or something, you know, to have it done? He says, no, I stick it on myself with glue. Well, to say I didn't know where to put myself were an understatement. I just thought they like, you know, at first I didn't think he was serious. But he even showed me, you know, where it stuck it to his head.
Yeah, that's a wig look.
It was like it weren't a wig as such. It was like a quiff, you know. But I wouldn't have believed it unless he'd have shown me that photo, and it were a photo. And he says, well, he says, before I started working for Asda, he said, I've got a great bushy beard as well. He says, but once I started delivering for Asda, he says, I shaved it all off. And then he says something about him and his missus had split up. And I thought, God, what am I now? An agony aunt? He says, oh, well, me and my missus split up, he says, and I got to 40, he says, and, you know, I was going bald and everything. He says, so I decided on this wig thing. But it was just like a tuft on top of his head. It looked like he got, you know, like when you're going bald and you've got like these side bits and a bald piece there. It was just like a quiff on top of his head, basically. Oh dear.
It's like
I to tell you the truth, I couldn't get him out the door fast enough because I couldn't. I wanted to laugh, you know, but I thought, oh, he's going to think, God, she's a rude cow laughing at me before we've even gone out through the door. So as soon as he'd gone, and because I always lock door after we're being on my own, as soon as he'd gone, I locked the door and I just come in here and I like flopped on the sofa. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, it's a good chat up, lad. Here, do you want to have a look at my wig? Hey, do you want to look? Take that
I thought he was just joking when he says, "Oh, it nearly blew my wig off," but it weren't. It was being deadly serious.
Well, you did Maybear's chat earlier, and they're all saying, you can just imagine this wig blowing away and landing in a tree with wind.
or it blowing it off and then going running down the street after it.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Super Wig.
I says to Mary, I says it was one of them sort of things you can't possibly make it up. You know, and it can only happen to me. And I thought, well, if I tell the story, nobody's going to believe me. I ought to have said to him, I ought to have said, excuse me, I do a YouTube channel. Can I interview you? Can I interview you and show everybody your wig? Because they're never going to believe me.
Oh, dear.
And he says you're only about, I think he says about 46, I think he said he were.
46 and bold as hell. Oh, dear.
But yeah, you couldn't make it up. I thought, God help.
I hope DM's mixed up. You just missed a good one.
His name was Simon and all. I nearly called him Simon the Pieman.
Simon the Wingmaster.
Oh, God. I thought if anybody's going to be put in a situation like that, it's got to be me. Oh, dear.
Somebody should have yanked, like I said in Bear's chat, you should have yanked it off and seen if it were real or not.
What, yanked off his scalp away with it?
Yeah, I mean, his balls, so it wouldn't.
I would have said he'd been suing me for GBH.
I say you're not pulling the hairs out, will you?
Oh, dear. But I tell you, when he'd gone, I just come down in here, sat on the sofa, and I was sort of like, oh, you know what I mean? I gave myself stomachache laughing about it because I couldn't laugh to his face, could I?
I would have done.
Maybe says that would have been a sticky situation. Oh God! But it cost them a fortune. But it cost them a fortune in super glue. Marie said, "Did you offer him more glue?" I ought to do. So next time, I ought to say, next time you want your weave sticking on, just come to our house and I'll do it for you.
Good job we don't put wallpaper paste on, isn't it?
But can you imagine if he glues it onto his head?
Hey, drop one for you. How you going on?
It'd be like you know when you've got a plaster and it hurts when you're taking it off and you go and do it quickly. I don't know what sort of glue he used, but he looked quite attached, put it that way.
Hey, just think though, how much money you'd save on haircuts.
Well, I think instead of washing his hair, he'll probably just take it off, run it under its tap, and then say, right, stick it back on.
They'd probably whack it under washing machine, would he? All you can see is his wig spinning round and round and round and round and round.
Oh dear! Can you imagine if it had blown off and into one of the trees and birds had it? Oh, this is good. This is good nest material.
Bird nest. Let's lay some eggs. That's still funny.
But yeah.
So every delivery man now, you're going to go like that on the air, aren't you? Just to test. Without saying no.
I hope I don't get him again because I not be able to look him in face.
If I'm there, he would say, Pixie, this is Wig Man. Go on.
or if he does come again, I should just say, well, look, mate, because you were so cordial to me last time, I do a YouTube channel. Could I just do an interview and say, you know, can you tell your story to me and I'll film it and show everybody, you know, your wig? I'm sure they'll be very interested in it.
Oh dear. Oh, we do get some, don't we?
I know. It can only, well, as I said before, it can only happen to me. I get all weirdos.
A bird in the hand, hello. No, she's not talking about you.
Just missed the most funniest story.
The Wig Man.
I wonder if, Marie says, I wonder if they had anything else blown off.
Probably got a wig on that and all.
Well, it probably got it glued down that well.
I thought the weird stories only came to me while Jeanette picks up a weird one today.
Tell you what, weirdos come to me. I don't know why. I must attract weirdos.
Good to see everyone. Are you too, DM? How you going on, matey?
Thanks for coming in. Old Mucker's in.
Hey! His underpants went in that rib. How you going on, old Mucker? Oh, Trouble says, I got to run. I have 3 videos. I need to finish editing. Just want to pop in and say hi. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, my friend, if you've not done so already.
Thanks, Drone Wolf Media. And Maybe says, Lola, I attracted the weirdos too. Jeanette, no worries.
She's married to one. Me. I say, yeah, you're married to one. Me.
But having said that, he was quite a nice looking chap. But I don't think he ought to have told me he'd got a wig on. And I can't fault him. He bought all my shopping into the kitchen for me. So, you know, I can't slate the guy except for telling me that he'd got a wig on.
Well, it's a good job he didn't ask for a watch and go.
Oh, dear me. Wonder if he takes it off when he goes to bed at night.
The kind of should put it to his ear, doesn't he?
Well, you don't know how long this glue lasts. I mean, I'm not privy to knowing details about wigs.
I don't think he's coming in delivers your stuff just so you can try not to laugh. You'll have to get.
I tell you what. If he does come next time I order some shopping from Asda, if it is him again, if he does ever come again, I shall film him. I shall say, well, look, I've got a YouTube channel. You know, my husband's going bald and his you know, because I did say to him, well, there's nothing wrong with being bald. I says, because my husband's hair's receding. I says, and his dad's bald. I says, and his granddad were bald. I says, so there's nothing to be ashamed of being bald. So whether it was just his male ego or what, I don't know.
Old Booker says, what do you call a cheap wig? A small price toupee. Hope he doesn't get caught in a big rainstorm. It might shrink in one.
Me, you see, if he does come again, and let's say
Oh,
I say to him, "Oh, can I film you for my YouTube channel?" I just say, "Well, how often do you have to wash it, or how often do you have to stick it back on, or things like that?"
does he dry it with an air, or does it with an air dryer, or does he use a towel?
Or ask him questions like, "Well, can you wash it like normally?" You know, I mean, it'd probably not be expecting these sort of questions.
I hope sweetheart. Old Booker says, why did the Indian chief wear a hat to keep his wig warm?
Oh dear.
He'll come. What's Marie said?
They'll
He'll
come
come
home
home
with
with
his
his
hair in
hair
his hand.
in his hand. Crimson!
Hey, Crimson.
How you going on, fella?
Well, this is it, May. You know, these are questions that's got to be asked. You know, do you have to take it off your head when you wash it, or do you just wash it like normal hair, or and how often do you have to glue it back on? And
Crimson, no, it's not my wig. The delivery man that comes to me while I'm
Marie
at
says,
work.
"Can you catch lice in it?" But it weren't a wig. It was like a quiff, as I call a quiff. You know, like Elvis used to have, like a quiff.
Did he
You know
look a
what I
wally
mean?
beat? Did he look a wally beat on?
No, it looked actually same as I say. I can spot a wig a mile off, but I wouldn't have guessed it was a wig, hadn't it shown me his like hairline and where it was stuck.
Wig wearing 101.
You know what I mean? I mean, so normally I can spot a wig a mile off or a toupee. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have guessed unless it, you know, it sort of like went like that and showed me like his hairline here, and you could see the line
It's
where
a
it was stuck to
reported
his
he
head.
got flashed. They were flashing at you.
Oh, Crimson.
What are you guys
Missed
talking about? Tell him the story then.
yeah. Well, this is. I'm
Short
sorry to
version.
repeat it, but Crimson didn't come in before. Anyway, I had an Asda delivery today, and I goes to the door with my walking stick, and he brings all these crates, and I says, "Oh, could I ask you a favour, Duck?" I says, "Will you just put them inside door for me?" And you could see I'd got me walking stick. So he says, "Tell you what," he says, "you take in, you know, what you can." He says, "And when I bring others back," he says, "I'll come in and I'll take them into the kitchen for you." So anyway, he brings them into the kitchen, and then he says, "Oh," he says, he says it's lovely. It says it's lovely out there today. He says, "Sun's just started to come out." And then he says, "But that wind ain't half got up." He says, it's a wonder it ain't blown my wig off." So I just started laughing, of course. And then he got his mobile phone out and he showed me a picture, and it was bald as a badger. And he weren't joking when he said he'd got a wig. He lifted his hair up at front, and you could see here where it was tucked to his forehead. So he weren't joking about him having a wig. So that's the shortened version of it. So, and I couldn't get him out at door fast enough because I wanted to laugh, but I thought, well, he's going to think she's, you know, she's
laughing about this story won't ever get old.
I thought, well, I can't sort of laugh in his face. So I couldn't get him out at door fast enough, and I just sat down on the sofa and I absolutely roared with laughter. Well, you see,
I've had a beer in a bit if they carry on. How's friendly, lol.
it weren't a wig as such. It was like a quiff, like just a top bit, if you know where. Oh, to say I wanted Flo to open up and swallow me is an understatement.
It weren't a Superman kill, were it?
A what?
It weren't a Superman kill, was it?
No, it was just like a top piece. If you know what I mean. He's still got like his natural sideburns, and you know, this bit here at side, it was just this top bit.
It reminds me, the Americans might not see this advert. The old advert where blokes goes in photo booth and he's trying to light a cigar while he's in photo booth, and he's got these 2 strands of hairs going across like that. 2 strands of hairs. Oh, that was hilarious, that advert.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so I've had a right hilarious day. I nearly split my sides. I laughed that much. I thought, well,
ain't on tomorrow.
Just to top out. Oh dear me.
Cheap will be the pen of the group of friends. Take a scar. How you going on?
I thought, well, when I tell this story, nobody's going to believe me. And I thought, well, you know, it can only happen to me.
Anyway, I did toilet Mrs. P.
I'm falling short of telling me his life story.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie. Oh dear. So we've had a right laugh today. With the Asda delivery man and his weave on top of his head. May says, I love story time with Jeanette. Oh dear. Same as I say, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I was that, so I felt embarrassed because I was laughing. I think, oh, she probably don't believe me. So he whipped his mobile phone out and showed me a picture on him, as bald as a coot. So yes, it was as bald as a coot. And had he not have shown me that picture, I wouldn't have believed him that he'd got a. Well, in England, we call them a syrup, and it's basically Cockney slang, syrup of wigs. So if anybody says, you know, is he wearing a syrup, you'll know what I mean. So, but it wasn't a toupee as such. But you see, when he first sort of broached the subject, I thought, oh, he's probably talking. He's had an ear transplant or something. No, he says it were an actual wig. So, yeah. But yeah, so if it does happen to call again, I'll do the Simon interview because that were his name. So I'll do the Simon interview, and I should just say. If you're wondering what I'm laughing at, is it morning, mate? Good morning. Obviously, you know, Pixie's got a Joan, and when we went in a chat the other night, I think it were Richard Palmazano's. I can't remember whose chat it was. I've been to bed since then. But them whirly things, I call them. I meant the propellers, so I called them whirly things, and that's what it means. The low noise whirly things were quieter than normal whirly things on the Mavic. I call them whirly things.
The whirly things. Oh dear.
But yes, if Simon does come again, I'll have to do the Simon interview.
Was that his name?
Yes.
Simon the Wigman.
Because they have to wear a badge, so I know his name was Simon. I'll just prove to everybody that this weren't it's a true story. And I should just say, I told all my YouTube viewers and my subscribers about when you showed me a wig, and nobody believed me. So I shall say, can I do a quick interview with you? And explain, get him to explain, does he wash it like normal hair, or what does he stick it on with? And hi, Jewish redneck preppers. Shalom.
Go cold. Go cold. Yeah.
And all the questions that nobody will ask. I mean,
in the morning.
Jeanette will ask him. Don't you worry.
Hi, Jewish redneck preppers. Hello.
So.
Hey, Tony.
But divine support, February the 16th. CST, dear Tony. Thank you for your response regarding on this one for you to be able to use the live streaming. What's that all about?
Don't know. Yeah.
Okie dokie, Maybear. I'll see you a bit. We'll probably still be here when you. Osmo will require you to have a data connection, and you need to enable your 4G network for strong
connection, since Wi-Fi connection is for the connectivity of the Osmo itself and a mobile device. This also applies with the Phantom 3. Oh, and guess what? I won an Osmo on eBay for £119.
So yes, I'll do the Simon interview if he ever comes again.
You're gonna have to interview every as the delivery driver.
Yeah, have you got a wig on?
So let's have a look.
It says, what happened to the 3 dots so you can check someone's channel out on chat? Well, they're still there.
What?
Jager Scott says, what's happened to the 3 dots so you can check someone's channel out on the chat?
Yeah, they're still there, mate. You might have to refresh. They're still there because I've just gone on and they're still there, mate.
So if you're wondering what we're going on about, Tony, I had an Asda delivery today.
Congrats, Pixie. Thank you. Hope it works, man.
Oh, Bird in the hand says he's not got them either.
Oh, don't know then.
Yeah, we're saying man's here and it's got the 3 dots. Have you got a mouse already on your mobile? Because it sometimes. This is Lucy, by the way.
There's a little git.
And this is the closest she ever gets to me because she don't like me really.
She's only letting Jeanette stay on the chair, aren't you, for now?
Yes, she's a man's cat.
I'll refresh, says a bird in a hand.
So yes, she's a man's cat, but if she does let me stroke her, it's on her terms, not mine, hers. She's never liked me. I don't know why. And Marie says, hi, Lucy. Look, Lucy.
Lucy.
She's ignoring you now.
Lucy. Oi.
We have actually got 2 others, but they're sleeping somewhere.
There's somewhere knocking about.
She can be comfortable on back of that chair. I don't know.
No idea.
But yes, I'll probably have nightmares about it tonight. I'll probably wake up in a hot sweat with a wig chasing me. I'll say, oh God, I had this nightmare, this wig blew in my face and it was chasing me down the street.
It does not work. Noticed this last night. What doesn't work? Oh, the 3 dot things. I don't know then. No idea.
Oh, Big Red Bear can't stop because he's due to falling
Oh,
sick.
feeling sick. Hope you feel better through the big red bear. Plenty
Oh,
of beer.
I'm having a hot sweat now thinking about it.
Not big red bear be sick. Rather something else. When Killer
Like he's sleeping on the couch next to me. When Killer Weeks attack, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I bet your cat don't follow you into the toilet while you're trying to do a number 2.
Okay, DM's mixed up. Thank you. Says need to run home from work.
See you later, my friend. Have a good evening.
Well, that's it. You know that thing from Alien where it sticks to his face. I'll be imagining that, except it's the wig sticking on my face.
I wonder if it's a male wig or a female wig. You don't want them to mate and have little wigs flying about everywhere.
I'm outside. She's not here yet. We're not too bad. We've got bits of cold, but I was supposed to be going live last night, and then I says to Pixie, I says I don't really feel like it. So feeling a little bit better today.
Yeah.
Only a little bit.
A little bit.
Yes, we've got 11 watching, but only 9 likes so far.
Yeah, there's 2 legs. Come on. Leg. Yeah, I'll be slacking on my videos.
I think what I'm going to do for my vlog at the weekend, I'm going to make some cookies.
Get away, wig cookie.
A what?
A wig cookie.
Oh God. What if you find any ears in it? It's just part of a toupee.
Oh dear.
No, I did find a recipe the other day, and it what were it? Custard and white chocolate cookies.
Oh, and hello, Keith, if you're watching.
It's wig everything now. That's it.
I'll make a wig coffee in a minute.
Yeah, but I mean, when you imagine somebody wearing a wig, you imagine one of them round things that they just put on top of the head to cover the bald bit.
Yeah. Big Red Bear says we should try something this talk chat hangout. I will have to sort it out and we get a free date. Ooh, awesome. It's easy once you go live, there's no going back, mate.
Well, that's it.
Just found the images, lol. Yay!
Marie says, is my muppet here? Well, he was, but I don't know where he went to.
Well, it might still be here, then again.
Oh, that's more like it. 12. Oh, it was 12. It's gone down to 11 now and 13 likes. Elstan,
hey, Elson, hello. How are you?
If you're wondering what that whistling noise is it's me vape.
No,
it makes a weird whistling noise when.
I'm sure my neighbours are wondering why I'm laughing. Just tell them to wig off.
Just say you've got a case of deja vu when there's a wig looking at you. Oh dear.
Wig.
As I say, when you see these old fellas wearing them, you could tell the wigs because it's just like an earpiece what they stick on top of the head. But this, I would never have guessed in a million years that it were a wig if he hadn't have told me. I mean, same as I said earlier on, I'm good at sort of noticing these sort of things, but I wouldn't have guessed it unless he'd told me. But obviously, he knew I didn't believe him when he says something about, I hope it don't blow my wig off. Well, funny thing is, Mayberry, how can I explain him? He got like designer stubble. I'm trying to think who he looked like. Has anybody heard of Jake Quickenden? No. I think he's on Dancing on Ice. I'm trying to think of somebody that looks like him. But you know, he weren't old. He were only in his 40s. You know, and hadn't he told me it were a wig, I wouldn't have said, oh, well, he's wearing a wig. You know what I mean? It was quite good. He's put Dancing on Ice, boo, oh, boo. Well, Big Red Bear knows who I'm talking about.
All right, baby. See you in a bit.
Bye, mate. See you in a bit. It looked like him, but an older version, if you know what I mean. It was quite dashing. He got designer stubble.
Oh, you on about me again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It wasn't ugly, let's put it that way.
I know.
But, you know, I thought when he says, well, I'm only 46, and when I turned 40 and I was bald, and that's when he decided to have this wig, and his marriage broke down, I thought, God, you know, I'm an agony aunt now. You know, he's telling me all his life story about his marriage breaking down, and when he got to 40, this is when he decided to get this wig. So I probably just got like a motherly face. Hiya, James.
Hey, James is in the house.
I tell you what, he also told me as well.
Oh, God.
I think he says his kids were like 15 and 17 or something like that. And he says when he first come home with on his head, I don't know whether they laughed at him. He says, but after a bit, he says they got used to it. He says now it's part of furniture, so to speak. He says they used to me, you know, used to be wearing it now. So if Pixie ever comes through the door with one of them on his head, I'll say, what the thing you got on your head?
Hey, you're going bald, it won't bother me.
Well, this is it. You know, I suppose in a way, I mean, not speaking bad of the fella, but at the end of the day, it's just vanity, isn't it, really?
You know when you're going to get married, mate, you'll meet the right lady. Trust me.
Well, funny thing is, Big Red Bear, when first time I got married, I was actually only 18.
Not to me.
Not to Pixie. When I first got married,
I'd been about 9.
So yes, I was only 18 when I first got married, and we were married 21 years, and then
Baldy, yeah. Pixie boldly goes, Glenn. No Pixie has
well, same as I says to the fella. There's nothing wrong with being bald.
No.
You know what I mean? And because, like in your family, it's hereditary.
I was in a bar one night before I was married.
You know what I mean? If it's hereditary, you've got no chance, have you?
Exactly.
You know, and it's same as Pixie says. If you're going bald, you're going bald. There's nothing you can do about it.
At the age of 40, I decided to shave the little hair I had left. Oh, let's put it this way. I've got more hair on my legs than I have on my head.
But you see, this is another thing that he told me. When he showed me that picture, it got like this great fuzzy beard. You know.
The beard action, is it?
Yeah. You know what I'm like, Mr. P? I don't like beards. I don't like moustaches or anything. Anyway, he showed me this picture of this great fuzzy beard. And that were like a bird's nest, to be honest with you. And he says, well, when I started driving for Asda, I thought, oh, better smart myself up a bit. He says, so I shaved it all off. I thought, thank God for that.
A horse walked into the bar. The barman asked why the long face. You know, where's the Quality Streets tin? Ha.
Yes, because in my last vlog, there was a Quality Street tin on top of the microwave. And
that one. Right,
where's the Quality Streets? And I says it was empty. We use it basically for storage and things like that.
Right.
Bartender was a gorgeous man trying to talk to this woman, and he started laughing. And holy shit, his teeth flew out.
This has been to a shotgun wedding. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, there's one thing I can say for Mr. P and myself, of course. These are all my own.
Yeah, I've still got some of my baby teeth.
Yes. Yes, Mr. P. And our son's got the same thing. He's still got some of his baby teeth as well, and he's 15.
And I'm 60. I mean 46.
Yes. But you see what gets us mad? We all went to the dentist once. Now,
I almost fell off the stool. The stool was laughing.
the dentist says to Pixie, oh, you've still got some of your baby teeth. And he says, yeah, I know. So she said to him, well, I can't see point, in taking them out if none will grow back. Otherwise, he'd have gaps.
Gaps, yeah. So I lost a big red bear.
So Callum gets in the dentist chair, and she says, oh, Callum, you've still got some of your baby teeth as well. She says, you must take after your dad. Now, she wanted to whip Callum's baby teeth out. And I says to the dentist, yes, but can you assure me that some teeth will grow back once you pull them baby teeth out? And she couldn't. So I says to her, well, you're saying one thing to my husband and then another to his son. You want to whip my son's teeth out, but leave my husband's where they are.
Sorry, Big Red Bear says, what's red and hairy? There's a funny rattle, sorry. That's why I'm laughing now.
Too much information, thank you very much. But yeah, how can they do that? Tell Pixie that leave them where they are, yet they wanted to pull my son's out.
Damn right, dentist is too expensive, Red Bear. So sweet.
I mean, as much as I don't want to put my son through having to go through all trauma or having these teeth pulled out just because they're baby teeth, but she couldn't assure me that them teeth would grow back. So I says, right, leave them where they are then.
That's it, exactly. I think NHS is stupid nowadays in the UK. Yeah. Well, we've got views on that, but that's for another day. Isn't it, Madeline? That's the way.
But having said that, I mean, think how expensive it would have cost for such as me for the treatment I'm got to have in America.
Exactly. Oh God, yeah, Jesus, damn.
So yeah, but I think there is certain areas of the NHS that could do with improvement.
Yes, definitely. I've gone from the wig to NHS.
I know, and to tea.
Oh, dear. See, that's why we don't have a particular subject. It just comes to us like that, doesn't it, love?
Well, that's it.
Well, you had one ready and waiting to fire at them today, didn't you?
But best about it, though, it was just going out through the door, and who decided to ring me was Pixie. But it already rung me once before, and of course I was talking to delivery man, so I couldn't answer it. So then he sort of made some quippers, did you have to get fireman out at way? He says, before you answer the phone. I says, no, I had to get delivery man out. I says, and then I told him about Wig Saga.
Yeah, I think that needs a knock on the head, sending British to USA for surgery. Yeah.
So, but yes, I told Pixie this story, and I says that's why I didn't answer it first time. I couldn't get him out the door quick enough.
Oh dear, I'd absolutely crease myself if he were here, if I were here. Oh dear.
In Cornwall, the council are fighting in court to try and take over from the NHS, but I don't think council will do any better of a job than NHS anyway.
No, I don't think they will. No, it's getting overrun, I'm afraid.
You see, the thing is, how long ago is it now since?
What?
Anyway, Pixie's sister and her husband were visiting some friends in America.
Oh, a couple of years ago.
It's probably 2 or 3 years ago now. They were visiting some friends in America, and they were like doing like a road trip. They were going and stopping with these friends for 2 weeks, then going somewhere else, and then going somewhere else. They were like doing a road trip. So they went out to a restaurant one night, and on the way back from the restaurant, he started getting all clammy, and he says, "Oh, I've got to sit down. I can't go any further." And in actual fact, he was having an heart attack. And the lady that they was visiting was actually used to be a nurse. So she got some aspirin in a bag. So she stuck an aspirin under his tongue, and they called an ambulance. So anyway, they rushed him to the hospital, and it transpired that all 4 valves to his heart was blocked. But because she'd given him the aspirin, it had unblocked one of them. So he ended up having to have a triple heart bypass. Now, it wasn't until before that day, and they were saying, you know, have you had this, that, and other? And he says, no, he says, I've been fine up until now. Well, anyway, they actually told him that if it had been in the UK and that had have happened, it'd have been dead. And it was only for the fact that it was in America, and they've got such good surgeons in America. Had he been in the UK, he probably would have died. But he's still here to tell the tale.
That's it. So it's hard. Big Red Bear says it's hard for them to save for their on citizenship, but sending us over costs more.
And as look at it, because he hadn't got no prior medical history of heart things or whatever, but they did say to him that it had probably been building up for years. And if it hadn't been for his friend's quick thinking to put the aspirin underneath his tongue, it'd have been dead. You know, and, you know, I mean, as I so eloquently put it, I said it was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's it.
And touch wood, the insurance that they took out covered all the costs. So he didn't come back to the UK and had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in medical bills because his insurance covered him because he had got no prior, you know, any medical history as regarding his heart. So yeah,
go on.
Yeah, he's still here to tell the tale. But if it hadn't been for his friend, and if he hadn't been in America and he'd have been in this country, he'd have probably been dead by now.
That's it. Here today, gone tomorrow. That should be here today, gone tomorrow.
Gordon Bennett.
That's mad. That's a Big Red Bear. Damn.
You know, and it's, you know, it's. There was
somebody. He's all right now, though.
Yeah, he's fine now, and basically both of them's gone on like a fitness regime, and they go to gym, and you know, because they fixed him, same as he said. I'm lucky to be here. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna keep fit. You know, he's looking after himself now.
Well, that's it. He retired early, didn't he? And
yeah,
he retired early, and his what's it? They're all going on holidays and all sorts now. Hey,
Podcopters put following question and answers were collated from last year's English GCSEs. 16-year-old science question. Name the 4 seasons. Salt, pepper, mustard, and vinegar.
Oh dear. When I was, what's that?
It
When
says,
I
when I
was
was
6,
6.
I got run over by right leg snapped and I'm very lucky to have my leg down.
All that's it. I mean, you know,
Scotty D, I don't think I'm subscribed to you, or am I? Actually, let me
what?
look.
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Huh?
It says, yeah, my right leg was snapped in half. But
Ooh.
it's like I always say, that day when he had that heart attack, there was somebody up there looking after him, and his guardian angel must have been looking after him because he was very, very lucky.
Oh, I have subscribed to you, Scotty D. Sorry, mate. I don't know if my bell's
Next
on, though.
question. Explain one of the processes by which water can be made safe to drink. Answer. Flotation makes water safe to drink because it removes large pollutants like grit, sand, dead sheep, and canoeists.
Oh, no, Boaster. How are you going on, fella?
Hiya, Boaster.
That's not for looking
Hey,
left
Donna
or right.
Michelle.
Hey, Donna. How are you? Hello. And Marie says, I'll be right back. Stopping by to show support. Thank you very much, Donna.
Oh, Scotty D. Yeah, it was Scotty Duncan before, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, like, I don't know that name.
Question. How is dew formed? Answer. The sun shines down on the leaves and makes them perspire.
Hey, birds, says Scotty D.
Oh dear. And this is his next generation for you.
I know. Oh, dear, what they like, eh? I just say something that'll be so much that I'll bloody answer.
Oh dear.
How much long we going on for, Mrs. B?
Probably till about 9:45, something like that.
Okie dokie.
We've got 12 at the moment, so
Hey. Hello to the 12.
That's what I said. God help us. That's his next generation for you.
I think they'll all be making wings at the end of the day.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not the brightest tool in the toolbox, but you know what I mean? I could answer them questions.
Well,
They're all going to be shipped to Mars.
yeah.
Oh, God. What is a planet?
What more? Go on then.
A body of Earth surrounded by sky.
Oh dear. Where are you getting these from, Tony?
It says on about GCSE questions earlier on.
Go on then, go and get some more for us. Let's have a laugh.
Oh dear me.
I bet examiners had a right tickle when they were marking these.
Oh dear.
It'll be nice trying these to do better. That'll be it. Jokes. I know the jokes. Yeah, go on, mate. Slap some more on.
I don't know about you, Mr. P. I'm sweating.
It is warm tonight.
I'll just adjust my wig.
You got to put it in a curl and a quick.
What causes
the tides of the ocean? The moon. But what have they said? The tides are a fight between the Earth and the Moon. All water tends to flow towards the Moon because there is no water on the Moon and nature. I've long heard that accidents happen close to home as she moves. Well, I'll let you finish them off.
It says arbors the vacuum. I forget where the sun joins in this fight.
Don't get that one. Don't get that one, Tony. That's why I said I'll let you finish that one off. Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, you settled down a bit now, lovely. Alright,
I
listen like your you'll set me off, missus.
can't help it.
We'll have an early night tonight, eh?
Questions on sociology.
Oh god. This should be fun. Let's have a laugh.
I don't know where Lucy's gone. I bet she's gone in the kitchen.
I bet. What guarantees may a mortgage company insist on? Answer. If you're buying a house, they will insist you are well endowed. That was better. I thought it was funny. Oh dear. Hey, you got 50 likes smashed. Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know where Tony's getting these from.
They're good though. Well, some of them are good. Get
You
on
switched
one.
from left to right then.
What?
Your picture.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it like switched from one view to other.
yeah,
In a democratic society, how important are elections? And the answer, very important. Sex can only happen when a male gets an election. Oh, God.
These actual answers, surely not.
Gordon Bennett.
Cowboy, you getting an election?
Oh, dear.
We're all waiting in anticipation for the next one. What are steroids? Thanks for keeping carpet still on the stairs.
Oh, my God.
Oh dear. Nobody else was typing in the chat at the end. Tony's taking over.
Viewers are dropping like flies. Gone down to 7 now.
Oh, we're on to biology now.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What happens to your body as you age? When you get old, so do your bowels, and you get intercontinental. Oh, God.
Anybody watching this battle say, what? Better stop.
Well, Pixie thought they were funny.
I thought they were funny, man. I thought they were good, but I've got a very low sense of humour. Oh, dear.
Having said that, Pixie laughs at oh.
I do.
Can you imagine if it had been here when Wigman come?
I'd be rolling around on the floor.
It'd have been going right back and expecting it right back and all.
What happens to a boy when he reaches puberty? He says goodbye to his boyhood and looks forward to his adultery.
Oh, God. Mucker's mucking in now. He says, how do you embarrass an archaeologist?
Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came
Oh,
from.
God. Talk about corny.
Oh, dear me. Go on, let's have some more. Give him a used tampon and period it came from. Oh, they were all waiting now. You know, it's like, oh, what's going on? It's making me all lots of sweaty. Oh, go on, chaps.
Gone silent now.
Here we are. I'm as bored as a slut on her period. Oh dear. Oh, happy days.
Oh, pardon me. Name a major disease associated with cigarettes. Premature death.
Oh dear. What a dodgy one, that one. Which one wrong vapes, isn't it? Oh, this is a good one. My work colleague's wife said he had to give up them because they give you cancer. Yeah, he smokes cigarettes.
Oh. What do you call a woman who is paralysed from the waist down?
Go on.
Married.
Oh dear. Go on, another one.
What is artificial insemination? When the farmer does it to the bull instead of the cow.
Oh my god. I wonder if they passed.
Well, he won't get a bull pregnant, would he?
No. Definitely not. Oh dear. Are we going to have an early night, Mrs. P?
Aye.
Aye.
How can you delay milk turning sour?
Keep it in the cow. Oh.
I'll have nightmares about some of these jokes tonight. I don't know about Wigman.
Zombie baby! How are you?
Save the day. They're telling bad jokes.
I thought they were good. Well, like I said, some of them. How's zombie today? You alright?
Oh dear.
It's all gone deathly silent. Tony's scouring the internet for more jokes. Oh dear. How are the main parts of the body categorized? Abdomen.
No idea.
Hey?
No idea.
Don't know, he's not got the answer yet. What kind of milk does bees drink?
The body is consisting into three parts: the brainium, the borax, and the abdominal cavity.
On the end.
Brainium contains the brain, the borax contains the heart and lungs, and the abdominal cavity contains the 5 bowels. Oh God. Yeah. A-I-O-U are vowels, not bowels.
Yeah, but lol, sorry.
And Zombie Baby says, what kind of milk do bees drink? Booby.
It sort of picks up with jokes. I ain't got none anyway.
I can never remember jokes though.
No, not remember any of these.
I'm crap at remembering jokes.
Oh dear. Oh Lord.
I think I'll buy you one of them wigs for your birthday.
I know where that's going.
Oh God.
What is a fiddler a small lie? That bad you gotta laugh.
Even I know what a fibula is.
It's a bone. Oh dear. Yeah, but you're fibbling.
Yeah.
Oh lordy. Anyone for any more? Or is that it? Go on.
What does varicose mean? Nearby.
Oh dearie, dearie. Hey, geeky cool
family. Come to save the day.
What is the most common form of birth control? Most people prevent contraception by wearing a
condominium.
Yeah.
Condominium is an apartment flat. Oh, dear.
Oh dear. It's all right, Geeky Cool Family. Quadcopter has got these jokes.
Thank you, Geek Cool Family. I forgot to tell everybody that. Yes, I reached 700 yesterday. 700 subs.
Well, you told everybody yesterday, because
I know I did, but for them that didn't watch the vlog, yes, I reached the 700 mark yesterday.
Catching up with me.
So yes, the next goal is the big 1,000.
Go on then.
Give the meaning of the term caesarean section. And the answer is the caesarean section is a district in Rome.
Hey, old book of these 101 today.
Woo!
That last one for now, it made me smile. Well, it made me smile.
I'm going to say I don't know about a smile, it's giving me a flaming headache.
Oh dear.
No, I'm only joking, Tony.
Congrats, old book, says Geek Cool Family. Oh dear. Are we getting off, Mrs. P?
Yeah, let's just hear this last.
Last one. Oh, last one from Tony.
Yeah.
Go on then.
For what it's worth.
Oh dear. Is anybody else going live after this? Like, could I say hello? Nothing good for the soul, apparently it is. Turn up, Paul Booker. Come on, Tony, one more.
Yeah, and then we're gonna shut it down.
All right, have a little.
An hour and quarter, an hour and 15 minutes.
Aye. What is a seizure? A Roman emperor. It is very good for you, it is.
Well, that's it. If there were good jokes in first place, it might be.
Some of them were all right. It's just most of them were a bit pants. But they're not Tonys, it's just what they are. GCSE.
Oh, that's it. You see, when I went in Maybay's stream earlier on, and I told her the wig story, and she said she went laugh. Hey, Donna Michelle's back again.
Hey.
Yes, when I told her the wig saga, she couldn't stop laughing. And I says, well, at least I've made you laugh.
Well, that's it. Hilarious.
Why do women pierce their belly button? Please tang that. air
freshener.
Well, I've got my belly button pierced, but I don't hang an air freshener on it. So I've got a question for you then. I've got my tongue pierced. What do I hang on that?
Don't encourage them. Oh dear.
So there's a question for you.
I've got 2 belly button rings. What is a terminal illness? What is a terminal illness? When you are sick at the airport. This one is for the holiday people like people.
That's it. Well, just before we go, because Geeky Cool hadn't heard the story that I started telling right at the beginning.
Go on then.
Are you still there, Geeky Cool Family? Because I'm not going to tell the story if you've gone already.
Just type yes in the chat if you're still there.
Yes, if you're still there, Geeky Cool, I'll tell you the story. But if you're not, I'm not going to repeat it again. I've already repeated it. Yeah. Well, I had an house to delivery today, and obviously, you know, I've been having trouble with my knee, so I went hobbling to the front door with my stick and everything because I walk with a walking stick. So I opened the door and I says, yes. Well, Geeky Cool Family weren't here before, so I'm just going to tell it quickly. Anyway, I asked him to put the shopping just through the door. So he says, well, I tell you what, he says, I've just got to go and fetch some more front van. He says, and if you take in what you can, I'll bring them into the kitchen for you. So anyway, we got on about weather, and he says, oh, it's lovely and sunny out there. It's getting a bit warm now. He says, but that wind ain't half picked up. He says, it's a wonder it didn't blow my wig off. So I just looked at him and laughed. And then he whips his mobile phone out and he showed me this picture, and it was bald as a coot. And it were actually a wig.
She didn't know where to put us then.
So I'm sort of looking as, you know, should I laugh or should, you know, because I still did at this point didn't know whether he were joking or not. And he got this picture up on his phone. He says, well, that were me. He says, and then he put his hair up like this and showed me hairline. And he says, look, he says, you can see where it stuck onto my head. So one of them situations where I wanted ground to open up and swallow me.
Would be better with Velcro. Life at the lane. I'm here 2 nights in a row.
I'm not repeating it for Toby.
You have to watch him back. So.
But yeah, it
must have been a good week.
I'll tell you something. If he hadn't told me, I wouldn't have thought it were a wig. Because it was just like a quiff bit at top. It like got his sideburns, like normal sideburns. You know, like how some guys have their hair shaved up to here and just have this bit on top.
I can always
I thought that's where it were. But it weren't. It were an actual wig.
Oh, dear.
And yeah, so I felt a right Wally, but the minute he'd gone, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
I thought he was just joking with me, but it weren't. It were a real wig. So I said to him, what do you have to do then? Do you go to a salon and you know, do they do it proper like? He says, no, I stick it on myself. He sticks it on with glue. Oh dear, to say I laughed after he'd gone, I couldn't get him out the door fast enough.
Oh, he's got a Friday shift tomorrow. Oh, not bad, mate. But mine's during the day. At first, Friday.
Have you been off school this week then, Toby? Because Callum don't break up till tomorrow. Yeah, he glued it on. He said he glued it on. You could when he pulled his hair up, it went like that, and he showed me like it was like a weave. You know, like wigs, like a plastic, and they have the hair weaved into it. It was like one of them, but it was just like a quiff bit on top.
Oh, he's got a first Saturday one as well. Mm.
Oh, he's got next week off as well. So, yeah. And his name was Simon. So if he comes again, I'm going to do an interview with him. I says, because nobody will believe me when I tell the story.
I'll just tell him to listen. If you don't want an interview, tell him to listen there.
Show everybody your wig.
Give an example
of a fungus. What is a characteristic feature? Mushrooms. They always grow in damp places, so they look like umbrellas.
That's not wrong.
So yeah, so we'll have to do the wig interview next time if he ever comes again.
Take a picture next time.
Yeah, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to tell him I'm a. Oh.
He's a lad, that old booker, isn't he?
I know. Yes, if he ever comes again, I should say, well, look, I've got a YouTube channel. When I told the story, they didn't believe me. Can I interview you and can you show everybody your weave on top of your head? And show a picture, because he got it on his phone, show a picture what you actually look like without this earpiece on.
Before and after.
Yeah, the before and after look.
Oh,
right, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so I'm going to close it down now. I know, yeah, I did. But I restrained myself. I've got very good powers of restraint. He were only about in his 40s because he told me his life story as well. He says when he got to 40, his wife divorced him. He says he was bald as a badger, so he decided to have this earpiece. English question. Use the word judicious in a sentence to show you understand its meaning. Hands that... Oh, God. Hands that judicious can be soft as your face. Oh, God. Oh, random's just come in.
Oh, right,
I'm not telling story again.
My Wi-Fi is rubbish, but I'm here. Should I just start closing down random?
I'm gonna say I'll tell random the week saga at a later date.
I'll say because old book has heard it 8 times. This will be 9th time. Sorry again. I mean, you could tell the story. Anyone want to sub to each other? Everybody sub to each other, yay! Sub. What coxy you are, it's ridiculous. What is it?
God!
Something wears on his head. Oh, what did he tell me? No beer.
Say that'd be karma for you.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm really laughing off my chair then.
The week saga continues.
Da, da, da. If you don't sub each other, Jeanette will tell the story again.
You know, some folks you can easily fall out with them.
Oh, I can see the band coming. Good night, everyone.
Right, good night,
Kiko family.
We'll just give it 5 more minutes till 10 o'clock and then we'll...
Alright, look. If Lady Wi-Fi Jeanette frozen and I'm seeing circles.
Bird in the answers, I ain't got my 3 dots, so I can't. Hi, Martin, Mama.
How are you? Thank you for coming. Don't forget to smash like button. I'm watching 16 likes. Awesome. I don't know that breath. Is that good night to us or good night to somebody else, lad, that'll late because you're going? I get circles all the time.
I'm going to say, funnily enough, we have fibre optic broadband and we still get circles.
Very good like that. And don't forget circles when we do Osborne, £119. Woohoo!
The last time I did a live stream, it was just going round and round and round. It was sending me funny.
Gail, I'm watching the the Osmo 1 at now at the moment. £490 I'm going to be good.
Well, she did say you can buy them for about £129 brand new.
Oh. My mum walks into the library and says, "Have you any books by Shakespeare?" Which one? She replies, "William, you stupid."
Hey, and Amber's just come in as well now.
Hey, hello, Amber. How are you?
She always comes in when we're just about to shut it down, don't she, Amber?
I know, bless her.
She's got that neck.
A little neck. Amber, is your hair a wig? If you watch it back, you'll know what we're on about.
Yes. Watch the live stream back, and I do tell the story at the beginning. So,
hello, Amber Sanders. Would you like to hear a good story?
No, she can watch the live stream back, and then she'll know what I'm talking about.
My real hair is blonde. Delivery man calls Steve.
It's what we now have renamed the Wig Saga.
I'm going to retitle it. Wigman Steve. Anybody else coming in there?
So, I'm going to say Amber's probably thinking, what are they on about?
Tell them all, Walker. Your turn to type it in the chat.
All I can say, Amber, is watch the beginning of the live stream. All will be revealed and all will be explained.
Yeah, you don't need to see the rest because it's just about.
No, you want to say you don't need to watch this. Just watch the first bit.
Yeah, about first 20 minutes, you're laughing.
So, right, it's 10 o'clock now, so I am going to shut it down. And I thank everybody for coming in. And I will see you on the next one. I don't know whether Pixie's going live tomorrow or whether it's going to.
What day is it tomorrow? Friday. I don't know because Sheffield United are playing. I might do a live reaction while I'm watching the match. Possibly. Maybe, I don't know, because it might be swearing involved.
Yeah, so if Pixie don't go live tomorrow, it'll probably be going live Saturday. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, and I want to thank all my subscribers for getting me to 700. And I'll see you again on the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Bye.